Welcome to today's session. I hope I am visible and audible for everyone. So आज का session start कर लेते हैं. So my name is Alex Abraham. I have secured all India rank 165 this time in UPSC Civil Service exam. तो अभी मैं मेरा जर्नी के बारे में आप लोग के साथ बात करना चाहूँगा. बेसिकली आई एम फ्रॉम केरला, सो मेरा हिंदी उतना अच्छा नहीं है जैसा आप लोग का है. मैं like I hope you can tolerate my Hindi as well. So I will briefly tell about my journey in civil service exam. This has been my fifth attempt in UPSC civil service, fifth and final attempt, and this year I got rank 165. So my introduction. So I come from a very humble background in Kerala. My father was a policeman. He joined as a police constable and he retired as sub inspector. You might know as like station house officer, SHO. So he retired as an SHO from Kerala itself. So I did my schooling from Kerala itself. उसके बाद after my schooling, I did my graduation in civil engineering from College of Engineering, Trivandrum in 2016. After that, उसके बाद मैंने कतर गया. I hope you might know Qatar. So I went to Qatar. I worked in Qatar for 2 years from 2016 to 2018. और 2018 के बाद मैं वापस आया. I came back to Kerala and I started to prepare for civil service exam and I gave my first attempt in 2019, my first prelims. उस टाइम मेरा और हमेशा मेरा ऑप्शनल ज्योग्राफी रहा. सो आई टुक माय ऑप्शनल ज्योग्राफी एंड आई स्टार्टेड प्रिपेयरिंग. इन 2019 में इंटरव्यू तक गया. मेरा पहली अटेम्प्ट में ही मैं इंटरव्यू तक गया, लेकिन इंटरव्यू के रिजल्ट आने के बाद मेरा मार्क्स 10 मार्क कम पड़े मेरा फाइनल लिस्ट में आने के लिए. तो आई वाज नॉट सेलेक्टेड इन द फर्स्ट टाइम. So again, I appeared in 2020. In 2020, I secured All India rank 299, and that year I was allocated into Indian Post and Telecommunication Accounts and Finance Service. And that year I went to, so I was very happy that time. So I went to Labasna to attend 96th FC, and from that period onwards, that was the first winter FC in the history of Labasna. So I attended that, and we had a good period. From that point period onwards, I am an employee of Government of India. Then in 2022, I again gave my attempt, and that year I was selected into Indian Railway Management Service traffic by means of reserve list. Like my name didn't appear in the final list after the interview, but even through the reserve list, I was able to get selected into Indian Railway Management Service traffic. And after joining Indian Railway Management traffic, I took EOL, and then I appeared again in 2024. And this year, I was able to secure only rank 165. And through all these attempts, my preference was to join in Indian Police Service. Always, my first preference has been Indian Police Service itself. And hopefully, uh, I मुझे उम्मीद है कि मुझे इस बार सर्विस में ही मेरा सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा. So this is like a very concise part of my story of my UPSC journey as such. And as I told you, मेरा optional geography था और मैंने तैयारी केरला से ही किया था. और करीब मुझे 6 साल लगा कि फाइनल मेरा जो नो आई वांट टू become the join the police service itself. But after my within my second attempt itself, I was able to clear the exam. So that's what I feel also, that if you have dedicated effort, you can clear the exam in within your first or second attempt. Like getting into IAS or IPS is again a tough choice. It depends on your rank and lot of things. How things like all those things came to work out at the end of the day. So this is the brief about my journey, and thank you all for congratulations for your wishes for me to joining in the service. So these are the basic journey ideas, and then a brief strategy, which also I would like to share is that. So while preparing for UPSC, you always focus on three, four things. So first is your syllabus, second is your PYQs. Syllabus gives you an idea like overall from which all area the questions can be asked, and so like PYQs give an concrete idea that where are UPSC focusing. If you look into the syllabus, you can see that syllabus is such that everything under the sun is covered under the syllabus. But ऐसा नहीं है कि यूपीएससी पूरा पूरा का पूरा पूछ लेगा उतना नहीं है यूपीएससी का there are selected areas from which UPSC asks questions. To understand that, definitely you should go into previous year questions. Second thing, very important, is that you you don't know what is the right answer to a question. अब तक यूपीएससी सिर्फ प्रीलिम्स का ही आंसर की दे देता है यूपीएससी कभी भी मेंस का आंसर की नहीं दिया है तो अभी मेंस का आंसर कैसे लिखने का वो जानकारी किधर मिल जाएगा उसके लिए आपका गाइड रहेगा टॉपर्स कॉपी सो इफ यू लुक इनटू सर्टेन कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट वेबसाइट्स दे पब्लिश आंसर कॉपीज ऑफ टॉपर्स हु हैव सिक्योर्ड रैंक 1 2 3 जितना 10 15 तक जो जितना भी रैंक मिला है और जिसका मार्क GS 1 या 2 में अच्छा है तो उसका आंसर कॉपी यूपीएससी मतलब उसने जैसा आंसर लिखा है मतलब जो इंस्टीट्यूट का टेस्ट सीरीज है वो उसने पब्लिश किया है तो उसमें आपको ऐसा लेना है कि आपको ऐसा नहीं सोचने का कि वो आपको पता नहीं है कि वो टेस्ट कब लिखा है या पढ़कर लिखा है या बिना पढ़ाई के लिखा है फिर भी आपने वो आंसर कॉपीज ले लो और वो आइडिया देखो वो लोग कैसा प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं आंसर्स कैसा प्रेजेंट कर रहा है वो मतलब कैसा एग्जाम्पल्स यूज कर रहे हैं हाउ दे आर एबल टू ब्रिंग डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स डायमेंशंस प्रेजेंटेशंस वो कैसे यूज कर रहे हैं तो मेंस के लिए वो काफी अच्छा आपका यूज आ जाएगा जैसे एसआई का भी सेम ही यूज आ जाएगा तो syllabus previous year question papers then toppers copy these will be your primary guide to mains examination. And for prelims examination, obviously you have syllabus previous year and previous year questions and UPSC answer keys. And along with that, you try to do some test series also because that gives you a good idea. And always think this exam, you cannot go to this exam assuming that you know everything. You cannot cover the whole syllabus or like syllabus is too big to be covered as a whole. But the idea is whatever things you know, आपको जितना जानकारी है, जितना आपने पढ़ाई किया है, उसका like based on that you have to write the answers. And believe me, there is no perfect answer. All answers are right. You have to write a more right answer. That's it. It's not that your answer is wrong. Whatever you write in mains would be somewhere connected to the question and would be addressing the question to some extent. But you have to make sure that you are addressing it to the maximum extent. That's how you should prepare for mains and prelims. I told you same strategy, but you do additional test series apart from answer keys. But PYQs you should try to analyze somewhere around nearly 20 years PYQs you should have an idea कि what all being asked by UPSC किधर किधर से क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं कैसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं कैसा टाइप का क्वेश्चन आ रहा है और क्वेश्चंस रिपीट भी हो रहे हैं तो कौन सा टाइप का क्वेश्चंस रिपीट हो रहा है तो अगर आप मुझसे पूछ रहे हैं कि सो आई कैन से दैट नो एवरी ईयर in GS2 the question related to poverty or SHG is kind of repeating even though the question is different the crux same remains the same throughout like last 5 or 6 years I have seen that or even in IR you can say that questions can be questions are largely predictable so if you analyze PYQs you will get all these insights and which is very crucial for your preparation now coming to PYQs analyze don't try to analyze and give like try to reach some conclusion practice PYQs I would say that you study a topic for example you studied geography. Now you take the questions of PYQs of geography for last 10 years in GS1. Now you try to answer those questions. And when you answer those questions, you try to get feedback from someone who is teaching or who, जैसा इसमें मेंटर हो आपका या आपका कोई दोस्त हो तो जिसने इंटरव्यू तक गया है. So try to get advice from people who have gone at least till the stage of interview because that those people can really help you. तो आपका तो आप जो टॉपिक पढ़ा है, ज्योग्राफी पढ़ा है तो ज्योग्राफी का पीवीक्यू आप ले लो, आप वो आंसर करो, आप ऐसा आंसर करो, आप टाइम लिमिट पे आंसर कर सकते हो और आपका आंसर आप खुद चेक करो कि ये टॉपर का कॉपी से कितना मिलता है, कि इसमें एग्जाम्पल्स आ रहा है, डायग्राम्स आ रहा है, केस स्टडीज आ रहा है, डाटा आ रहा है क्या, मेरा कंक्लूजन अच्छा है क्या, वो सब आप चेक करो और जितना अच्छा हो सकता है उतना आप करो. अगर आप ये एक 10 साल का मतलब अभी 2024 तक आपको क्वेश्चंस मिल जाएगा. अगर आप 2014 से 2024 तक करेगा ना तो आप अपने आप आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. और जब भी आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने के लिए जाएगा आपको लगेगा कि ये न्यूज़ अच्छा रहेगा, ये न्यूज़ का ये टॉपिक आंसर में यूज़ कर सकते हैं और ये पूछने के लिए चांसेस है. वो अपने आप आ जाता है. जैसे आप जितना ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ज़्यादा आ जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप बैठ के ना आप बैठ के एनालिसिस करने के लिए मत कोशिश करो कि आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एनालिसिस करो कि इसमें से 5 क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, इसमें से 6 क्वेश्चन आ रहा है. नहीं, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं करने का. क्वेश्चंस ले लो और लिखो और इवैल्यूएट करो कि कैसा आ रहा है, मेरा आंसर्स अच्छा आ रहा है, नहीं आ रहा है. वो आपको इवैल्यूएट करना है. तो ऐसा आपको पीवाईक्यू का ऊपर लाइक स्ट्रैटेजी बनाना है. और तो वो रहा पीवाईक्यू का. और करंट अफेयर्स का भी थोड़ा बोल लेता हूँ. करंट अफेयर्स ऐसा रहेगा कि आपको पूरा करंट अफेयर्स मतलब बहुत सारा लाइक endless amount of current affairs will be there, but be confident UPSC does not go into junk current affairs. So you should focus on at least one institute. You just pick one institute which publishes regular random current affair material. Follow that institute. That's it. Rest of the things, there are certain topics. For example, अभी अभी करंट अफेयर्स में आ गया वकफ बिल. अगर आपको वकफ बिल के ऊपर क्वेश्चंस आने के चांस है, जीएस 2 में भी आ सकता है या प्रीलिम्स में भी आ सकता है, तो उसके ऊपर आपको थोड़ा यूट्यूब में जो वीडियो है या न्यूज़ एनालिसिस है वो एक दो बार देखना पड़ेगा. और ये ऑपरेशन सिंदूर अभी हुआ है तो उसमें कैसा था वो इंडियन सिक्योरिटी एक्सटर्नल सिक्योरिटी इंडियन इंडियन मतलब डिफेंस फोर्सेस का, तो वो कैसे पूछ सकते हैं, क्या इम्प्लीकेशंस रहेगा इसका. तो वो सब आपको थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा डिटेल में जाना पड़ेगा जैसे यूट्यूब वीडियो एक दो देख. उसके अलावा आपका जितना भी बहुत सारा न्यूज़ेस इधर उधर हमेशा रहता है कि ये like there will be news that it has happened like so and so in this place, so and so new species has been observed in this place. But whatever you get to know, you study, but don't go too much into it. Just follow one institute for current affairs. Then rest while doing the prelims test series, you will get to know. And as far as mains is concerned, करंट अफेयर्स क्वेश्चंस आर लार्जली प्रेडिक्टेबल. जैसे मैंने बोला कि अभी मुझे उतना जानकारी नहीं कि 100% श्योर नहीं है, बट highly likely that such questions can be asked regarding JNK also, regarding Naxalism also. So you know that these questions can be asked. So study a bit more or detail into such questions. So that's how your preparation for prelims and mains should happen. And there should not be, and there is not much required to have a separate preparation for interview because you should be, only preparation you need is that you should be able to communicate yourself well. Because if you have cleared mains, you have enough knowledge to go and sit in front of the board and answer it. But only make sure that your communication skills are good, you have good command over your language, then your interview will be also nice. One more thing is regarding your optional. Optional is very crucial these days. So if you have selected optional, well and good. You go by your optional, study the optional thoroughly, have notes for each and every term in the optional. Understand it very, uh, understand those terms very quickly. Like, फिर मतलब you should have a ready reference note कि ये term क्या होता है, इसका मतलब क्या होता है, इसका pros and cons क्या होता है, इसका analysis. जैसा जितना भी ऑप्शन आप फॉलो कर रहे हो उसका एक शॉर्ट नोट जैसा आपका पास होना चाहिए, और उसका भी प्री वाई क्यू का एनालिसिस आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा। प्री वाई क्यू से क्वेश्चंस रिपीट होते हैं क्या सर? ऐसा सीधा रिपीट नहीं होता है, मतलब जैसा 2019 में क्वेश्चन पूछा वही 2024 में आया, ऐसा नहीं। But same themes are often repeated, like themes like poverty, themes like SHG, themes like disaster management. So these themes are repeated, not the question as such. So, but even if you know the answer for one particular question of that particular theme, then there will be some changes would be there. But answer would be same for nearly 60 to 70%. Answer would be same. So that is where now you will be able to write a good answer if you have the knowledge of previous year questions. And in optional also, question does not repeat as such, but there is in optional the chances are more to repeat the same themes of the same question. So these were my strategy to prepare for prelims, mains as well as interview, and I hope this was very helpful for you guys and to understand the overall picture of UPSC. Now, if you have any questions, we will go into the questions and we will have an interaction. So I think you guys are well aware about the process and everything. So I wish you all the luck for everyone, all the best for your preparation. Study well, do well, be confident about yourself. You will be able to reach good heights and achieve good uh, ranks in UPSC Civil Service exam. All the very best for everyone. Thank you.